Right, today we're having a look at the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. So this is part of Samsung's latest Galaxy Watch range, which includes also the Galaxy Watch 8 and the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic, which brings back the rotating bezel that people seem to love so much. The difference this year is that both of those models, which I don't have here, so you have to take my word for it, have adopted the same squircle design that we first saw on last year's Galaxy Watch Ultra. That means that you've got that circular face and on a square body with the rounded corners there. People seem to like that. It's very distinctive. Samsung have gone, well, we're going to make all the watches look like that from now on. But other than that, you might be looking at that and thinking, hang on, wait a minute. That Galaxy Watch Ultra, that looks a lot like the 2024 Galaxy Watch Ultra. That's it there. Here's the 2025 one. Yes, no different. They are essentially the same watch. Same battery life, same chip. Battery life's very good. You get 2 days on full functionality without too much difficulty at all, and obviously a lot longer on battery saving mode. They've both got the quick shortcut button on the side there, so you can assign something to that. Mine sets off my outdoor walk exercise routine with a push of a button. That's all the same, but you can see one quite obvious difference between these two. And yes, that's right, it now comes in titanium blue. So we'll have a little close up there, and I can show you, so you can see the blue bezel around the edge of that very tough sapphire crystal. Comes in titanium white, titanium silver, titanium grey, and now titanium blue. But perhaps the more significant difference between these two models is that last year you got 32 gig of onboard storage. This year it's double that, 64 gig. And you're thinking, do I really need that much storage in my smartwatch? And normally I'd say no, it's not really an issue, except that the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra is perhaps, of all the smartwatches out there, the one watch that you are likely to wear by itself and go out and about without your phone. And that's because there's no Bluetooth only version. It only comes in an LTE version, which means you can add a virtual SIM onto it. So the major telcos will have an add-on SIM plan for you. And that means that you can take calls, return messages and emails, get notifications from all your apps, all just on the watch, leave the phone at home. So even rich notifications from your security cameras with those little thumbnails, they'll come up on your screen. Just when you're out and about with the watch. So it's great. So because it is so rough and tumble, you're doing some extreme activities, maybe you're going up a mountain, down a river, whatever, you want to leave your phone behind, and you can do that and still stay completely connected with this watch. So that means that 64 gig of storage comes in really useful because you can download a bunch of music or podcasts onto there, pair with some earbuds or headphones, and you are good to go. So the storage bump and a different color, unless you're really into blue, that's not really a reason to upgrade from last year's version, is it? No, it isn't. However, if you've got an older watch, Galaxy Watch, or you're coming over from another ecosystem perhaps, there are plenty of reasons. In fact, the Galaxy Watch Ultra, I think, has probably got more features than any other smartwatch I have reviewed. And so even with last year's one, they have added to what the biosensor does on the back of the watch, and I'll show you some of that shortly. But first up, yes, the software keeps being upgraded, so there are more and more watch faces all the time. Here is another one that's fully customizable. I'll just unlock it so I can use it. What we've got here is I've changed it to blue, but basically I could have had that in any color I want, but I want to match the watch. And these complications on here, there's all sorts of shortcuts and little things that you can have on there. I've gone with
Yeah, exactly.
That one
Your
plays and
sunshine.
pauses
You're in Eastern.
whatever audio I was just listening to, so that's handy to have on your watch face. And also, this is quite a cool little one as well. I don't know if I've shown you this before, but yeah, this is a camera remote. So yeah, if I um, lift up the phone here, you can see you're getting a little preview on the watch of what I can see through the camera. And yes, I can click that off. I can click a photo off, by touching that button on the watch face there. So that means that you can use your primary camera on your phone for taking selfies and things. You can set that up on a tripod or on a chair or something and get a big nice wide shot, even a panorama shot if you want. Yeah, you can do that all that from your watch. That's a pretty cool fun little trick. But most of the new features are to do with the things that this watch can now track. So yes, of course, there's all your exercise and your sleep, and all of that stuff. You can cycle tracking for the ladies, but there's so much more to it than that. So let's just have another look now at the health app. If we go into there, you can see that there's just this massive list of different things on here. Um, and it starts every day by giving you an energy score. So this is kind of Samsung using AI. Doesn't everything use AI these days to combine all the things that the watch is tracking, and it'll give you an energy score. And as you can see here, it's broken down into your sleep time, your activity, your heart rate variation, all of that, your skin temperature, so your respiration, also all of the stuff that this watch is tracking. It's basically combining it down into one score. And what did I get here? I got 59, so that's not great, and it looks like I'm down 10 from yesterday. So it needs attention. I need to rest and recharge apparently because I didn't get enough rest to balance out the exercise that I did. So I'm obviously doing way too much exercise or just not getting enough sleep is probably the more likely scenario. So yeah, you can dig down into each one of those things. Obviously, they've revamped the mindfulness section of the health app, so you can get into there. You can do some breathing exercises. Check out your body composition, so that's your BMI and stuff like that. And oh yes, and then we've got your AGE, and if we just go down a little bit further below the blood oxygen and the running coach, which is another new feature, we can also measure our antioxidants. So once again, AGEs are kind of little factors that basically show how physically old you are compared to how chronologically old you are, and if that's out of whack, you might need to take some action to sort that out. You can also measure your cardiovascular fitness, like to actually see, or rather your vascular fitness, to see what's going on with your veins. So that's all part of your heart health as well. So yeah, there's just so much. I could go on all day about the various different things that this is tracking. So it's just as well that AI can compile it all together and draw your attention to the things that you've got to do something with. Interestingly, and this really is a new thing here, this antioxidant index. So as you can see, that's low for some reason. I thought that I'd just been living on broccoli lately. But the really interesting thing about this is if we measure this, so we'll do that. We've got to get the phone out. And it's a very complicated business. As you can see, this has all gone wrong already. And it's because we've got to unlock the watch, but we have to take it off to measure this, because we then have to hold our thumb against the sensor to measure it. So that's weird, isn't it? That we're using this watch in this completely different way. So now it's measured my antioxidant level and it's very low. So now I'm going to go and have to eat some more broccoli, or do something else, like very low, to try and bump that up. So basically, what I've discovered is that everything that this watch tracks, I'm not doing very well in, and I've got to lift my game. Otherwise, I might not be here next year for the 2026 Galaxy Watch Ultra. So This video has gone on very long, and it's simply because there are so many features to this watch. I can only imagine how long my written review must be up to by now. So yes, although it isn't a lot different to last year's, it is perhaps the most full-featured smartwatch available on the market today.